With that, I'm going to close the regular board session, and now we'll open a public forum to give those who didn't have an opportunity to speak to other issues a chance to do so. Again, we do this, it's a voluntary, we're not required to do this. We ask that you keep your comments to about 3 minutes. It's been a long meeting, kind of a emotional one today, so I'll entertain anyone that would like to speak at this time. First. I think we lost Tiffany.
Good morning, Mr. Chair and distinguished board members. My name is Bernie Foster. So, excuse me, I just left the dentist appointment. I was next door over here at another meeting with the city. I understand this meeting is going on, so I just want to take this opportunity just to talk a little bit about my concerns and my support for TriMet for the last about 30 years. And I think it's a wonderful service, and I think you do a wonderful job. My concern is more or less on the contracting part of it. But before I say this, before I get my point, I want to give you the fact that next month I'm going to be giving you a formal presentation. But I'm glad to hear that you guys said that you're open and you want to look at new things. I just want to say that I think Fred and our community, from the black community perspective, have done a tremendous job for the last 25 or 30 years. And I can say that because I've been a direct recipient of it. And I know a number of other people. So, but as you move forward, it's like anything else. I think your new director will probably have a tough nut to follow, and I hope you do well, and obviously this new board. But I hope that as we move forward, I think there are some opportunities, and I will give you a formal presentation. And I hope you'll look at it very clearly, because I think there are some ways that can be done. Specifically, I'm talking about certain contract that comes out of TriMet, and as it relates to the black and minority communities. I think far too often what's happening is that people write these contracts, and they write these contracts but not even intention. The intention is primarily to acquire the contract and not fulfill the pieces that they say. And I would give you a formal presentation next month on it. And it's a very specific recommendation. I hope you'll be open to it. I think, and it's fairly easy to drill down on it. But in the meantime, I just want to say I'm glad you're here for the new board, and I know that you guys have a tough nut ahead of you, but it can be done, and I hope that you will give this new opportunity, they'll give you an opportunity to look at it and make some really good decisions on it. So again, let me thank you, and we'll miss you very much as well. And thank you very much.
Thanks very much.
Thanks, Bernie.
Okay. Mr. Levine, I know you wanted to. Welcome back.
Thank you. Board President and board members, little change of pace today, and I think the timing is perfect with the new board and with Neil and Shelley coming on board in their new positions. July 26th is the 20th anniversary of the ADA. There is a big celebration being worked on right now. In fact, when I leave here, I go to a meeting on that. With proclamations from the city, from the county, from Metro, et cetera, et cetera. We would invite TriMet to come up with a proclamation. I do have a sample with me that I can leave if you all would like to see it. We're also going to do a rally and a resource fair. TriMet is certainly invited to take part in both. I think the resource fair would be ideal. There's no charge, which in today's economy is fantastic for TriMet. Tables provided. All you would need to do is staff it and any materials that you would like to share with the community. I urge you to come up with a proclamation. We're going to post them. They'll be posted on the internet. They'll be available for people to see at the event. And I urge your participation. Any comments, questions?
Can we make sure we get a copy?
Certainly.
Again, the location?
It'll be at PSU. And actually, they're the ones that are supplying the hall, the tables, et cetera, which is why we're able to pass this on at no cost.
Great. I've got a couple more people here. Michael?
Yeah. Mike,
Mr. Chairman, Board, and I, Mr. Hanson. My name is Mike Kuchik, and today I'm here from the Amalgamated Transit Union. We have, it's basically informational. I just want to present that we are doing a ride. Apparently, I believe you all have our little hot pink flyer that I've created. As we've heard, there's a big problem with funding for operations in the Portland area, but it's actually a national crisis. And unfortunately, it's far worse in even larger communities than our own. And the Amalgamated Transit Union has done a series of rallies already around the nation to bring light to this. And there are Senate and House bills trying to get a portion of federal money to be able to use to larger communities for operational funding. So basically, I just wanted to announce Friday, June 11th at Director Park, 4 p.m. We will be having this rally, and we would like the support of the board. We anticipate this to be just a mass turnout for folks that support light rail or mass transit, all forms of it.
Great.
Thank you
Very
for
much.
your time.
Yeah. I might note that I'm going to be out of town that particular week, unfortunately, so I will not be at the event, but it doesn't mean I'm not supportive, that's for sure.
You should know, by the way, that Mike is one of our mechanics, but he was one of the leads in one of our productivity efforts, really improving what was one of the ugliest of all maintenance jobs, brake relining, made it good. Too good, and he lost out on the bid because he wasn't enough seniority once he made it good.